The Sultan and the Caliph Episode 22. Kim, Jinmi. My house. Caliph, the butler is finally searching for a job on the computer. I see, can you read, brother? Of course I can. How did I learn Korean? It's interesting. You better learn as well. You're originally from Korea, shouldn't you learn faster than me? Great. Brother, you're from Turkic, and you're a genius to learn Korean character Hangul. Admiration. That's not important. Now. Look. Guess. Butler has finally decided to get a job. Good luck. I was worried that he would grow old like this, but at least we won't become separated families. Caliph. Is the section he is seeing right now the job search? Yes. But it looks like he is looking for a job at school. There are a lot of schools out there. Is he looking for an administrative or office job at school? After all, after being cut off from a regular job, he wouldn't want to go back to that place, would he? Oh. It would be nice if I could read too, but how can I forget everything that I said and wrote in my previous life? Hangul is easy to learn, and you will soon learn it. I think he is putting in his resume now. It looks like he wrote his resume and cover letter in advance while we were sleeping. He wasn't a thoughtless person. I misunderstood. Yes? He is not the kind of person who doesn't think anything of it. What a relief. He wants to go wherever he wants, but he has to pass. Can anyone apply? Right. How many applicants are there, especially the school? I hope the butler is doing well. Next door dining table. Writer, I have decided to pursue my doctoral course. Also, I plan to work as a teaching assistant while studying for a doctorate. Tuition is covered while teaching assistants are enrolled, so all they need is tuition and living expenses. I'll think about it after I get my degree. Even if I can't get a job, I can't do it, and even if I'm an unemployed person at that time. Hey, I'll have to starve to death? Well, don't worry. Even if the semester starts, I will continue to exercise in the morning, so I will exercise, eat breakfast and go to school right away. Yes. You've decided, good job. When did you take the entrance exam? Aren't you taking the exam in the fall? At that time, I took the test just in case, before I left company. I don't know it's going to happen. The admission fee is now paid. That's what I've been thinking about so far. Go or not? Studying is my usual skill. What? And since it's the same school as the master's degree, the professors are familiar and I'm comfortable with it. Now, I'm going to go to school in the morning and study until late at night, so I guess I'll just sleep at home. Still, it's something I've always wanted to do, so I have to do it well. No regrets. Okay. To work hard. I will write hard too. And the bachelor, isn't it surprising? You've prepared everything in advance for such a thing, so you are not as careful as a young person these days. I saw you again. Are you working harder than you are now? You are sick, writer. Think about your age too. You're middle-aged. You said that you had already come to presbyopia and put on and took off your glasses. Yes. I used to be nearsighted, but I have come to farsightedness, so I wear glasses and take them off. After a while, I'll have to use a magnifying glass. Should I switch to progressive multifocal lenses? You know what to do yourself. It's the beginning of March soon, so I feel a bit younger now that I'm a student again. It's a different taste from working people. Oh. It's been so long since I graduated from school. It's like a dream. I envy your youth. Let's cherish every moment. Youth is a fleeting moment. It really is like a dream. Yes. That's right. I have already decided on my PhD thesis. I was trying to do it during my master's degree, but my advisor said it was the subject of my doctoral thesis, so I couldn't. This time, I must pass. Dear, you look so much more lively and happy than ever before. I think you made a good choice too. Don't have any regrets because you're giving up on your job, getting married, and raising children, because you're studying. Writer. Why are you guaranteeing that if I study for a PhD, I won't be able to get married? I will do it all. Oh, of course, you can do it all. I said it with the worst case count in mind. Even if that happens, it is important to make a choice that you will not regret. Of course. My house. Brother, didn't you say that the butler is looking for a job? I did. By the way, didn't butler say that he is going to school, now? Yes. Brother. You can read, right? Oh. I must have misunderstood, I think it was a doctoral application, not a resume. Well. Nope. It was a teaching assistantship. His resume is right. Do you know that I am an illiterate who cannot read? It is said that while studying, he works as a teaching assistant, go out in the morning and come back late at night. Still, I'm really grateful for taking me to my morning workout. Anyway, it's a good thing that the butler decided the job. He can't make money though. Can we make a living? Do not worry. It doesn't go down that quickly. The butler made money while working hard. We can live with that money. During morning exercise. Writer, I wake up from dawn until late at night to exercise, take classes, study, do homework, and make a presentation. My stamina is really low. If I don't exercise in the morning, I'll get really sick. How is the writer? How is it? I always add one morning exercise to the same routine, and it was hard at first, but now I get used to it and my body is getting lighter. Now I have lost 10 kilos. Wow! Great! Writer. But, actually, I've been waiting for a phone call. March has passed and there has been no contact. It's a bit awkward for me to do it first, so I can't do it. Are you talking about the girl who almost became your girlfriend? Yeah, anyway, we've been friends for a while, but how can she just cut the news like this? I do not know. If you're curious, why don't you contact her first? I said that I was a bit shy to contact her first. A man's ability is his life, but I'm unemployed, and I'm a student. Worse than that, unemployed. A unemployed doesn't make any money, but he doesn't spend a lot of money, but a student is a person who spends a lot of money even though he doesn't make money. The uncertain future is the same for both unemployed and students. Writer. Still, I waited patiently. How are you? It seems that the company's work is not going well, but let's find another job. Can we discuss it together? But seeing that she cut off contacts so far, it seems that she is really not interested in me at all. Is that so? The writer is also a woman, so don't you know women's feelings better than I do? I'm a woman, but I'm ignorant about dating history. I've never dated a man. Oh? That's right. After all, you are a hermit loner. Are you sarcastic now? By the way, didn't you say that the 12th work is romance? How can someone who has never been in a relationship write a romance? I'm experimenting to see if I can use it even if I haven't dated it. It's an experimental story. The genre and content level will be very different from the works so far. Can I look forward to it? I'm speaking as a reader, not as a sports partner next door. Babe, you're very aggressive today, and it seems like you're really upset because you haven't been able to contact your girlfriend. What am I the object of your anger? Are you not good at studying? Or have you been scolded by the professor? I'm sorry. That's all. Studying for a doctorate is quite difficult, working as a teaching assistant is more cumbersome than I thought. I can't even present assignments that the professor wants, and there is no contact from my girlfriend candidate, and I'm so upset. I didn't mean to take my anger out, but even though I'm doing what I want, things don't work out like this, so I'm really going to break down mentally. Whoa! What in the world is easy? Studying is hard, just like making money is hard. Does anyone do a doctor? Can you get a PhD that easily? There are a lot of people I know who have PhD, but not many have gotten PhD. But once you start, you must graduate. If you're only going to finish the coursework, you shouldn't have started in the first place. Do you think so, too? Of course. I am so determined. Yes. Don't let me down, bachelor. I'm not intolerant of giving up halfway through. So always start carefully, and when you start, end up. Okay. Yes, writer. Okay. I decided to stop exercising today, go wash up and come back for breakfast. Yes, writer. What? It's like I'm in the military. What else is that salute? The writer is just like a general. You look like a brigade commander from my military days. Is that a compliment? Are you insulting? Am I a general to a woman? It is a compliment. There are also female generals. I'm not a soldier, should I write a military novel next time? Under. Whatever it is, how is the romance going now? Just. Imagine romance. What? So these days, I'm reading other people's romance novels and watching romance dramas. Try to take note. Other people want to have a relationship. Well. This is my personal opinion, but I think it would be better for the writer not to put up with other romances. Why is that again? All the romances so far have already been there, and there, herbs in the soup. Still, people like it, so there are a lot of similar sequels, but you can write a completely new romance, right? If you don't really know, I think it would be fresher to do what the author thinks. Even if it's a story like a love story between kindergarten and elementary school students. Well. So, don't worry about other writers and do your own thing. No matter what kind of work it is, your fans will love it. Actually, I never once thought I should write something that sold well. I just wrote what I wanted to write, and luckily, the results were good. This time, even if the realistic result is bad, I will write something that I can still write. Thanks, bachelor, for telling me that I will use it within my abilities. Okay. Writer. Make breakfast quick, I'll wash up soon. Hey. My house. It looks like the butler is really busy. I wonder when was the last time he gave us a glance. Brother didn't really care about the butler, and now you have noticed it. I don't really have much eye contact these days, except exercise in the morning. By the way, I even exercise together, but you really do nothing. Say hello to the butler. Also, try it even when he goes to school and comes home. Otherwise, it will be really hard to see his face. Is it difficult to study after making a choice for himself, or is he making excuses like that? His face doesn't look very good these days. I have that kind of insight. It will be difficult to study. It's a doctoral study. It's the first semester now, and if it's already there, tsutsu. I'm worried about the future. If he does that during the coursework period, what will happen during the thesis period? It is said that doctoral research students who have completed coursework almost live like zombies, but the longer the zombie period, the more serious the condition. I've heard that from famous foreign universities such as Oxford, Cambridge, and Harvard, some students are expelled because of mental illness. How else do you know about a subject that you can't even read? Have you ever studied for a PhD in your previous life? Please. It is far from my previous studies. Although I am a religious person, when I was practicing at the old temple, there were students who came to the temple to study. Of course, it was not Korea, it was the Joseon dynasty, but there are people who go to temples to study at any age. Whether it's a high school student or a research student writing a doctoral thesis, it's all the same. What? It is difficult for both those who passed the examination and those who obtained a doctoral degree. I hope my butler doesn't study hard to that extent. The school the butler goes to isn't the kind of college you mentioned, is it? Still, it is a university in Seoul, and it is a prestigious university. It's not necessarily Sky's prestigious university. How else did you know that? Do you know what Sky University is? Seoul National University, Korea University, Yonsei University. Abbreviation SKY Sky. That's about it. It's fine. Come on, learn Korean quickly. If you can't learn Hangul, the easiest and most scientific text in the world, you're not even a dog. Besides, you are from this country. I know. Brother. Teach me to read Korean. Learn quickly.